This the last song that I wrote on this album, because I had too many thoughts inside my mind for the outcome. I'm always overthinking shit that will never let go. So then I wrote it on the spot, let my words stay afloat. Yeah, you'll never catch me slipping, making beats up in the kitchen. All my love is... Yeah, so now we're gonna get into this topic. Now, the last episode I was discussing the timeline of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Again, make sure you guys go check out episode 1 if you guys want to get caught up on the timeline and everything. Pretty much Drake, Kendrick, Drake versus everybody. That's pretty much the whole gist of everything. You'll just watch the first episode and you'll see what I'm talking about. So Drake's been getting a lot of hate lately. Like he hasn't. I feel like he's been getting a lot of hate since he first came out. Like, come on now. Anyway, but this isn't to no slight hate to Drake. I really do mess with Drake. Drake is one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite rappers to ever inspire me to get into music. So I feel like without his influence in the rap game, I feel like I wouldn't be here doing what I love doing, which is music. Drake has been kind of on a downward spiral a lot lately, because after Kendrick Lamar pretty much dismantled Drake. I think the last time we talked about it, I think we were discussing Not Like Us. I think we probably were discussing that, but Not Like Us is the recent song that Kendrick Lamar dropped, and it was like a LA kind of like bop, because I felt like Kendrick was probably like, oh, you think I can't make a hit? Oh, watch this. And he made a hit. And Not Like Us is fire. I do fuck with the song. I still think Euphoria is still one of my favorite diss tracks from Kendrick, but I do fuck with Not Like Us. So Drake, instead of him going back to back on Kendrick, he basically decided to bow out on the fight. Which I'm going to give him this. Because, look, let's be completely honest here. Let's be 100 and 1,000 with us real quick. Drake has lost. And this is me throwing my bias out the window, because as much as I do fuck with Drake, as much as I do like Kendrick Lamar, I do think Drake lost the battle. And it's not because of the song. So from what I've read, and I'm actually gonna pull up I'm gonna see if I can pull up World Star real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna see if I can pull up Rap real quick, or Rap Direct or whatever. Where you at? So Drake dropped The Heart Part 6, which was the last diss track he dropped. So he dropped the last diss track, which was The Heart Part 6, which is 6 minutes of him basically ranting about the same thing that he did on Family Matters, which was the diss track he dropped before Meet the Grams came out. So pretty much he dropped Family Matters after Kendrick dropped 16 in LA. And then hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Had a bit of a phone call. Um, what the fuck were we discussing? Yeah, okay. Drake and Kendrick. So, um, yeah. So Drake dropped the Hard Part 6, which was the last diss track he dropped after I think it was Not Like Us came out, right? Basically, he's saying, "Look, listen, I'm tired. You know, I'm still gonna believe what I want to believe, and yeah, I'm just done." And then he posted a Insta story saying "Summer vibes soon." So in our minds, we thinking, okay, he's saying that he's done. He's not dissing Kendrick anymore. Even though Kendrick won the fight, he was like, "Look, I'm just done. I'm just gonna just drop Summer vibes, and that's it." So Drake decides to basically say, "Look, listen, I'm just gonna drop. I'm just gonna do multitude of features." And I think the first one he dropped, if you give me a few seconds, I'm trying to remember which one was it? Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember what was the okay. So Drake was featured on Sexy Red's new project, uh, which was called, what was it? It was called "You're My Everything." That's the name of the song. Trash ass song. Hated it. Didn't like the song. Drake was clever though, because Metro Booming, who basically is another person that's beefing with Drake, he dropped a whole beat called BBL Drizzy, which was the nickname that Rick Ross gave Drake when they were beefing. Because, like I said, Drake is beefing with everybody. He's not just beefing with one person. He's beefing with like 5, 6 dudes at this point. So pretty much Drake is basically back against the wall. Like, look, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just gonna continue doing my thing, because Drake, whole time he had this energy. He was like, "Yo, I'm about to bang, 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 bang," and then he realizes that Kendrick is not to be messed with. Like, again, I'm not a Kendrick stan. I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, but I understand why Drake did it. And I'm like, "Look, bro, listen, yeah." So he did a song with Sexy Red called "You're My Everything," and I only listened to it once because I'm not a big fan of Sexy Red. I do not like Sexy Red. Sexy Red. That's what I meant to say. I'm not a fan of Sexy Red. I'm not a fan of her music. I feel like she's just a carbon copy of Nicki Minaj in a way. But that's just my opinion. Don't hate on me. So yeah. So Drake rapped over the uh, BBL Drizzy beat, and that's pretty much what he did. Then he did a couple of shows with 21 Savage, Drake, Nicki Minaj, uh, a few other surprise appearances. And Drake actually has 2 songs with Camila Cabello. I hope I spelled her name right. Who's a really dope singer and dope singer. Um, so he's gonna be on her new album called CXOXO, which is dropping on June 28th, which is in 2 weeks from now. So he has one song with her, and then he has one just by himself. So I'm super curious to see how that's gonna sound like. And just letting you guys know, I'm just going through the timeline of the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. Um, and then it's just been a whole lot of speculation of people hating on Drake. There's been speculation that some of the songs apparently has been written by certain people and different things. So he's been getting a lot of hate. And the latest thing that he did so 6 days ago, Drake deleted his post
He basically deleted all the diss tracks. The Family Matters joint, the Heart Part 6, and he deleted pretty much all of the diss tracks. So that's how you know that Drake is lost at this point. So Drake lost and just decided to bow out. And not only that, he hopped on a Toronto remix of Hater Dyla, that's the name, from a guy named Snow Day on SoundCloud. And it's just him pretty much doing a cover of the same song. And he's been getting a lot of hate again for it. And the hate for Drake is so crazy because it's like, damn, because here's my take on it. My take on the whole matter is this, right? You have Drake basically back against the wall, basically taking defeat. He's pretty much the Meek Mill of the situation. Remember back in 2015 when he dissed the fuck out of Meek Mill? So pretty much Meek Mill got fucked up by Drake. So now the roles are reversed. Now Drake is the one that's getting fucked with. And it's not by Meek Mill. It's by Kendrick Lamar. Because for those who's been around for the hip hop for the past few decades, Kendrick and Drake have been beefing since 2012, 2011, or 2013. Because Kendrick dropped a whole verse on Control where he dissed not only Drake, but every single rapper that he's named on the track. And now it's reignited in 2024, and it's so crazy because Kendrick is, to me, Kendrick's not one of those people that's like, oh, I'm gonna diss this person, even though he's subliminally been dissing Drake since 2013. So for them to really bring it back up again 10 years later and really dig at, like, it's insane. It's crazy. Now, I do have some predictions of how this is going to end. I predict that Drake and Kendrick are still not going to fuck with each other. I think they're probably not going to fuck with each other and just say, nope, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm just going to move on, do my thing. The other people that Drake is dissing, Metro Booming, Future, Rick Ross, The Weeknd, they're going to come back and make music with Drake. Because let's be honest here. There's no way in hell we're not going to get another Rick Ross and Drake song. There's no way in hell we're not going to get another Future Drake song. It's so, come on. Like, come on. Do you seriously, honestly think we're not going to get another Future and Drake song for the next, 5 years? Come on. Drake even said it on Push Ups, the first diss track that he dropped. Drake said that, oh, I'm the one y'all depend on. I'm the hit maker you guys depend on. I'm the one that gives you number one hits. And again, this isn't me saying this as a Drake fan. I'm just saying, Drake has made these niggas famous. Why do you think The Weeknd is popular? Drake. Why do you think Rick Ross is... Well, I mean, Rick Ross has been famous even before Drake. But I'm just saying, Drake is the hitmaker. Now, again, he lost the battle. He lost the battle with Kendrick, which is okay. It's okay, Drake. We know. We get it. You're the biggest rapper in the game. You're the biggest artist in the world. We get it. But you have to understand that you lost, my guy. You lost. You lost the battle. You lost the battle. You lost the battle and the war, actually, if I'm being honest. Because Kendrick dropped a bop. Now, I'm not a fan of the bop, but I fuck with it. I see... Kendrick was very calculated. I see what he did there. But, anyway, yeah, so Drake's been on a downfall lately. So, my predicament is, in the end of this year, Metro Booming, The Weeknd, Rick Ross, and Future, they're gonna come back and fuck with Drake. There's no denying that. And with him and Kendrick, I would love for them to squash the beef, if I'm being honest, because it's like, bro, they done like what, 2 collabs together. They did the ASAP Rocky fucking problems, and then they did Poetic Justice. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I do think at some point down the line they'll squash their beef, but honestly, I don't know. I think Elliot Wilson is actually getting a lot of hate from Drake. I think he sent him like a rat emoji or something like that. I saw that on Instagram like yesterday. I was like, what? Why the fuck is Drake? Because I don't know. I don't know why Drake's doing that. Anyway, yeah, that's my predicament for the Drake and versus everybody beef. That's pretty much it. Once again, thank you guys for listening in to Harmonix Haven podcast episode 2. Like I said, this is probably gonna be a bit of a rushed episode, so bear with me. I'm really doing this on the fly, so really, really, really fuck with me, bro.
This the last song that I wrote on this album because I had too many thoughts inside my mind for the outcome. I'm always overthinking shit that will never let go. So then I wrote it on the spot. Let my words stay afloat. Yeah, you'll never catch me slipping, making beats up in the kitchen. All my love is